This is JR from JR's Gameplay and More, here with another SH Monsterarts figure review. Today we will be reviewing the SH Monsterarts Destroyoah Special Color version. This figure is a re-release in the SH Monsterarts line, and it's supposed to be more film accurate to the character. One of the previous releases had blackish red eyes, which bring in all of that greatness. So, yeah, I was looking forward to this release. It is very late. I got this figure back in, I believe, July 2017. It's hard for me to remember exactly when I picked him up because, yeah. He was supposed to be one of my last figures in the SH Monsterarts line. So, for starts, I'm going to say I absolutely love this figure. I adore this figure. I am so glad it's in my collection, and Destroyoah is one of my favorite Godzilla enemies of all time. That being said, I have some issues with this figure, and one of them, I was going to end up returning this figure, and you'll see why here in a minute, but I ended up ultimately not doing so because it would become more of a hassle than it's worth. I'm sure I can fix it. But let's start off by me saying I love this sculpt. I love the paint, for the most part. I do see at the bottom jaw the teeth are really dark brown compared to the white teeth at the top of the mouth, but I mean that could just be me, honestly, nitpicking. There's some crappy shading on the feet, like on the wing here. It kind of bled. It seems like it seems like it did bleed. Turn the figure around here. Some of this black shading right here was a little eh. All in all, I do like the paint on this figure. I love the deep reds that complement the black. The yellow of the horn and the eyes, I absolutely love. I love the yellow. I like the paint here on the chest. It's really nice. Very dark in some areas. And I really like the kind of bone white, kind of yellowish paint that was right here. It's really cool. It does not match the rest of the figure, like the claws and the toes and stuff. I kind of wish it did a bit. It is definitely a kind of bone color that sticks out, but I haven't watched the movie in like probably a few months, so I'd have to rewatch it and really pay more attention to that. But yeah, all in all, I do enjoy the paint. I really enjoy the paint on the head. He looks like the devil, which is kind of what I would expect from something that looks like this. Anywho, yeah, paint, pretty good job. It's not as bad as some of the other figures I have from the SH Monsterarts line when it comes to paint. But, all in all, he's pretty good. Now, articulation, I'm really just fucking around with him a bit. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but like 95% of this fucking figure is articulated. The head, the mouth, ball joint, these move, but mine they've been stuck since I got the figure. The neck is on several ball joints. The wings at the base, hinges right here, and then it seems like ball joints right here, but I have issues with these wings on this side being at the base being too stiff where the hinge is, but whatever. Each one of these wing segments on both are on ball joints. I have had issues with one. It's this one right here. Since I've unboxed him, I've had to put it in there multiple times. I finally have it staying. I just really don't tend to mess with the wings too much. Now, this is kind of, I don't know if it's just pertaining to my figure, but yeah. It's kind of just doesn't hold a pose. It could be the weight of the wings, which is understandable, but at the same time, kind of annoying. The ball joints, ball joints, ball joints, ball joints, ball joints, ball joints. I'm sure there's a ball joint here at the waist. I'm not getting into that. Alright, now my biggest issue with this figure on why I have almost returned him, and it's causing me great anger ever since. Yeah. I don't know what in the fuck. Because this leg, nice, rock solid. It actually feels like a joint. This feels like, I don't even, like, it's embarrassing. It's, come on, $150. I almost returned this fucker because of this. You have no idea how irritating posing becomes because of this. Oh my god. No effort. No effort. Like the wind could just blow. You know, fuck off with that shit. Anyways, we're gonna turn this big son of a bitch around. Oh yeah, and the leg has like hinge and all that crap down it, but I don't give a shit. These little chicken wings on mine, it seems like they're on ball joints. They don't really move on mine all that much. That one kind of does. This one doesn't, which becomes very, very frustrating, especially when it comes to posing this figure, because like I said, this hinge right here on mine doesn't want to move, so it becomes very, very frustrating. And again, that's where the hinge for the torso is, and then the tail is all on ball joints. Hinge clamps on the tail, I don't really fuck with that, but all in all, it's, you know, it is a nice figure, but the price for a loose joint, like a ridiculously loose joint. Like, I understand loose joints, they just don't hold the pose. I have the 2000 special color version, and my tail does not stay up, but there is a fucking point here, guys, and that is horseshit. Fuck you, Monsterarts. Fuck you, Tamashii Nations. Fuck you, Bandai, when it comes to that. This figure was expensive. I should not have issues like this. At all. It is unacceptable. Now, that being said, I do recommend getting this figure if you missed out on the original release. I think my issue is probably, it's broken. It is a broken leg joint. I've taken it off. There's something broken on it, and it came out of the box like, yeah, you can say, oh, well, you should have sent it back. Well, I didn't want to go through the fucking hassle of getting another one and having possibly the same issue happen. I'm sure there's a way to fix this leg. I gotta find the way. Anyways, we're at the end of this review, and I gotta say, Destroyoah is very posable. He's a shelf hog. I mean, fuck, him and Ghidra, special color version, they fight for space. I love Destroyoah. I'm glad I have him. I do not regret getting this figure. However, please be cautious when getting him because of issues like legs, stuck joints. Like I said, these are supposed to move, but they are stuck. I cannot. Oh my god, I think I just got one to move. But it's out of, you know, it's... These two are pointed down, and I want to turn them, but they're pretty stuck. And with such small parts, I don't want to break anything. I would say do not pay over... I would say don't pay over $100, because the accessories on this guy are just a few tanks. Okay. Fucking really, guys? It's horseshit. I would recommend you pick this guy up on sale for less than 130. Yeah, that's a long shot. But this figure is not worth $100 to begin with. But if you want to go that route and say, oh, well, he has to be over 100, fine. Under 130. Anything over 130 and, I mean, you're risking it. It's another Shin Godzilla incident. You are fucking risking it. This figure, 3 out of 5. This is an average release. It is an average repaint. It just, I mean, it wows me, but for someone that would have the original, it's not gonna wow you. It's not going to impress you. This was specifically made for people who missed out, as for most of the special color versions are. But just because it's a reissue does not excuse this. The prices they're asking for, dude, we're getting in the X Plus. We're getting into the X Plus pricing here for lower quality figures. So, 3 out of 5. We'll leave it at that. I hope you like this video. I hope you like and subscribe if you want more. I'm sorry for such a late figure review. I will review GMK next, or special color version King Ghidorah, or I mean, I have a bunch of figures to review. I just got to get around to it, but I'm back to reviewing figures.